Chaayaamanyasya kurvanthi thiShTanthi swayamaathape. Phalaanyapi paraarThaaya vrkshaah sathpurooShah iva. Welcome to this episode of Subhashitha Sambhashanam. What does this mean, Amma?
Chaayaamanyasya kurvanthi. It gives shade to others. thiShTanthi swayamaathape. They themselves stand in the hot sun. Phalaanyapi paraarThaaya. They give fruits for others. They do not eat the fruits that they produce. Vrkshaah, trees,
SathpurooShah iva.
are like great men. This Subhashitha was particularly chosen for this day as 22nd April is Earth Day. The meaning is very simple. Trees are like great men, or the other way, great men are like trees who are eternally helping others without thinking about themselves.
April 22nd of every year is celebrated as Earth Day. It is the birth anniversary of the modern environmental movement. The first Earth Day was celebrated 54 years ago in 1970. How it started is, in 1962, the American author Rachel Carson published a book called The Silent Spring. This became a New York Times bestseller. Until then, most Americans had not realized the environmental impact what they called progress was having. The book raised the public's awareness and concern for living beings and the environment. It made them realize the effects pollution had on the public health. In 1969, there was a trigger event. This was a massive oil spill that happened in Santa Barbara in California. Students started revolting against war. Some environmentally conscious senators decided that this was the right opportunity and they channeled the students' energy towards fighting for the environment instead. And that's how Earth Day was born. In 1990, Earth Day went global. It boosted recycling efforts worldwide and it paved the way for the 1992 United Nations Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Now in 2023, when we are all reeling under the effects of the climate crisis, the theme for Earth Day is chosen to be investing in our planet.
All along in our culture and in our scriptures, we have always favored the environment. People were always taught to be frugal. Our scriptures always insisted on manah poshane and not deha poshane. When deha poshane, the caring of the body took over like anything, that was when people started destroying their surroundings in their greed for all the consumables. Today also, the tribals who are not much touched by our so-called progressive civilization, they live in harmony with nature. Here we should also remember the Chipko and the Appiko movements where people held on to the trees to prevent them from being cut down.
I would like to deviate from the topic of environmentalism and talk about leadership. I think this shloka also encapsulates the qualities of a good leader. Chaayaamanyasya kurvanthi. A good leader provides an environment, a safe space for his teammates or for their organization to thrive. A place where people feel empowered and ready to experiment and try out new things. thiShTanthi swayamaathape. The minute you start experimenting, no matter how much of a calculated risk you take, there's always a chance of meeting with failure. And failure should not be punished. If you are part of a huge organization, there are going to be superiors that you will be answerable to. So in case your team meets with a failure, you should be able to shield them from the negative impact of it. Just treat this as a learning experience and move on. thiShTanthi swayamaathape. The leader is taking the heat for this, but not letting it affect the team. Phalaanyapi paraarThaaya, vrkshaah sathpurooShah eva. When the team meets success, the leader steps back and lets the team enjoy the limelight. But in case of failure, the leader may take the blame and figure out the right course of action.
Here I would like to say a simple teaching that we were all brought up with. My father used to tell us always, right from our childhood, when you have people under you, maybe they are your service people or subordinates, give them the impression that they are working with you and not working for you. In short, eternally help others whenever possible, whatever possible, and in whatever form you can do that.
Coming back to the theme of Earth Day 2023, let us know how you are investing in the planet. See you in the next episode.